Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. Hi, my name is Vinny and I will be your host. BNSF 6951 shares videos on layout updates, op sessions, run sessions, rail fanning, contests, and giveaways. Vinny Build Structures shares videos on scratch builds, kit builds, kit bashing, also tools, tips, and tricks, and he also does a clinic on how to do scratch builds. Finally, on Friday nights, I do a live stream called Hanging with the Cuz. That's right, if you want to hang out with a bunch of great model railroaders, come and check me out on 8 o'clock on Friday night. That's 8 o'clock Eastern on Friday nights. Anyhow, so if you guys and gals think that you might like these kind of videos, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified whenever I upload a video or do a live stream. And then give me a couple of those because that'll help out my YouTube analytics. Anyhow, with all that being said, let's get on with the video. Talk to you guys later. Bye. This Vinny Vid production brought to you by Yankee Dabbler. For all your model railroad needs, check out Yankee Dabbler. Don't forget, 7% discount with BNSF 6951. And by Highways and Byways, awesome street graphics for your roads and streets on your model railroad layout. If you guys are looking for sophisticated model railroad electronics, Logic Rail Technologies has what you need. For a 5% discount on certain items, use code BNSF6951. Alright guys, now it's time for the next step on your layout. Trees! I have been dealing with Bob for 7 years now, and he does excellent work on his trees. So if you need some trees on your layout, check out Long Shadow's Trees. Tell him the Cuz sent you. Hey guys and gals, welcome back to another Vinny Vid Productions video. Here's something you haven't heard me say for a very long time. It's layout update time. That's right guys, I am going to be working on my layout here. I decided to take a little break from the scratch builds I've been doing and get work done on my layout. So yesterday, Dave came over to my house. When I mention Dave, by the way, I mean Dave BNSF N scale. If it's another Dave, I will tell you the difference. But anyhow, I'm just going to mention it as Dave. So we started tearing stuff apart yesterday, and we started to do some of the work that's going to be required for me to do this update. So with that being said, I will get you down to the camera, and I will show you a drawing of what's going to happen. And then I will bring it out to the train room, and I will show you actual physical stuff that we've done so far. Anyhow, with all of that being said, let's get down to the other camera and see what's going on. We'll be right back. Alright guys, what you're looking at in front of you right now is my new track plan that I intend to do. Now, I had originally just had it come out of here and go around this loop, and go back in. I wanted a longer runtime, and I know it's not prototypical, but I just wanted a longer runtime. Considering that my runtime without doing this modification was about 25 minutes at scale speed from Phoenix Yard all the way up to the Williams area. Anyhow, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give myself some extra runtime, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. So first of all, we're going to start here, and this is coming out of room number 1 right here, and these are the 2 tracks that come out. So we're going to come up this track right here on the outside. Now this is going to be a 2% upgrade. I mean 2% up, and it will continue on here. It'll be 2% all the way around to here, and this will be Summit. Now this is where the second, this is where the continuous run would come in. So now it will come around here, which is not prototypical. Come around here, and I'm not quite sure if this is the configuration I'm going to do here. Come around here, go around this mountain, come back in here, go around this mountain, and then go back in. Now all of this area right here is all going to be scenery. And even though I have depicted a straight line here, it's probably not going to be a straight line. It's probably going to be a little zigzag in there, maybe the same thing on the back wall. Not 100% sure. All right, guys, I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, guys, I'm sorry for the interruption. Someone rang my doorbell, and I can't believe that the United States Post Office delivers stuff on a Sunday. I think today's Sunday. Anyhow, there's going to be lots of scenery in here, and that's what I'm looking for because I want to run some nice trains through here. This from where it comes into this room to here is about 12 feet. And then from here to here is about 12 feet. And then when I come around the backside, which is going to be Williams, I'm not going to do the Transcon now, only because I don't have enough room to do it. But this will be Williams back here. And this way you would catch the train to go to the Grand Canyon. So there'll be a train station up here, and there'll be a hotel up here. Other than that, I'm just going to put a couple of track in here to park some cars and stuff like that. Probably a crossover in here so I could do a runaround and whatever. Anyhow, with all that being said, let's get out to my layout and let me show you the progress that we've made so far. Be back in a little bit. All right, guys, like I promised you that we would be out here in my train room and I'd be showing you what's going on. So anyhow, we're going to start from here, which is the Ash Fork area. And as you can see, I'm going to have to start my incline a little further back because it's like a way big jump from here to here. Anyhow, what I did was I moved this all out by about 1 inch. And you can see that I have started raising up my outside line. And that's going to be a 2% grade. It's going to go along the back wall back there. And if I choose, I will have a return loop right there and come back down here. And so on and so forth, just like I showed you in the picture. The reason why these clamps are here is because I'm holding these two sections together. Anyhow, today I'm going to go ahead and cut that curve out right there and possibly continue on. This might be a lot of open grid stuff, so hope you guys are enjoying this, and we'll get back to you when I make a little bit more progress. Stay tuned, and we'll be back shortly. All right, guys, as part of this update on my layout, I want to show you what I'm going to be doing here. As you can see, this is an 8-foot piece of plywood that originally was my third upper deck. What I want to do now is I am going to give it a little bit of profile, I guess you want to say, because all of this area, both the third deck is going to be totally scenic and just have a nice run through with trains going through S-curves and stuff like that. So in order for me to do that, I am going to take that piece of S-curve right there, and I am going to go ahead and trace it out along the entire board here, and we'll see how that's going to look. I want one piece because this is going to be on a grade, and I don't want to have any joints on the grade. So anyhow, basically what I'm going to do is just go ahead and trace this out, and then I'll take this outside and I'll cut it. Anyhow, let's get started. Alright, so basically what you can see, what I drew out there is just a bunch of squiggly lines that I want my track plan to be. Anyhow, with all of that being said, let's go ahead and cut this out and we'll see how it's going to work. Talk to you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so this is pretty much a basic track plan that I want to do on my upper level. And I'm sorry for this tripod squeaking so much. But anyhow, that's what I want to do. So what I'm going to do right now is I was deciding whether I wanted to keep it as one board at the thickness that it is now, or actually cut a single strip, because I want to have a place to put scenery, and I'll show you what I mean here in a few minutes. Just let me get some styrofoam out here and place it on here and show you what it's going to look like. So stay tuned and we will be back in a few minutes. Alright guys, imagine all that white styrofoam being formed into mountains. As you can see, and I'm sorry for this thing creaking so much. I don't know what the heck to do to it, but anyhow. So yeah, I'm going to be using some extruded foam to do some of the scenery. Roy Hardwick has sent me a couple pieces of that. So anyhow, with all that being said, I think the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this board outside and I am going to spray paint over the track the way it is right now. So I'll know if I want to cut it, how to cut it, and if I want to leave it the way it is. At least I know the track is going to be permanently down there. Anyhow, with all that being said, we'll be back here in a few minutes. Alright guys, let's see what the inclinometer tells me about my percentage of grades here. Let's see, let that adjust. This thing has got to be, there you go. Alright, so what you're seeing right there now is like less than 0.5% of a grade right here. Now we're just going to go ahead and move this around a little bit and put him right here. And of course you can see that, let me back this out. You can see that this incline right here is way too much, so we need to adjust that. It's saying that's a 3% grade right there. But we'll go ahead and take it over to here. And there we go. We have like a 1% grade, and I told you guys I actually wanted a 2% grade there, but that'll work. 1.1%, that's perfect for me. And let's move it on further down the line here. And put it right here. And now we have actually less than a 1% grade. Alright, I'm going to walk around to the other side and show you all of that that's been done. You guys know that I was working on that previously in this video, and I'll show you what it looks like. So stand by, we're going to walk around the other side of the layout and resume this video. Alright guys, so this is the section I was working on yesterday, or earlier. And as you can see, I got it all cut out, and my meter went to sleep here, but let's turn it back on. And you can see that the grade, this is supposed to calibrate by itself. There we go. You can see that grade is like 0.5, 0.5%, and that's cool. I think that's pretty cool because there's going to be a lot of zigzagging going on in here, and I really don't want to put too much of an incline in there. Anyhow, as you can see, I got this piece of 1x2 going across here because this board is so warped that I have to do this on the underside to keep it flat. Anyhow, we'll be back here in a little bit. Alright guys, as you can see right now, I have my stiffener board on there, and I put it along the back edge so I won't interfere with any risers that I got to put along the way here. Also, I think as long as this guy is out here, I just might go ahead and put the track down, because it would be easier to do it here than it would be to do it on the layout. Anyhow, that's not going to be in this video. That's going to be in part 2 of this renovation dealing mabobber I'm doing. Anyhow, with all that being said, I hope you guys and gals enjoyed this video. And as always, your questions, comments, inputs, subs, shares, and likes are always welcome. For now, that's all folks. BNSS 6951 out.